Hello, crafters, and that's right, it's show week, and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page on Papercrafts show update. Now, I'm Michelle Brown, creative director from Picture to Page, where we're nurturing your creativity with amazing craft events. So, in this week's update, yes, it is show week, so we'll give you all the updates for the Pakenham show. Our Dash of Inspiration will talk about tips and tricks for coming to a craft show. And then we've got an update with what's going on with our Papercraft posse as well. So let's jump in. And of course, whether you're watching us here on Facebook or YouTube, please like our video, leave a comment, and we would love to hear from you. And of course, for all of the details that we'll be covering today, the best place to get all the updated information is to head over to our website, from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au. So this week's Dash of Inspiration, I want to encourage you to do a bit of planning before you head to your next craft show. Now, whether this is your very first one or whether you're a veteran, it is always good to consider, some of these things. So firstly, we really do encourage you to go back and revisit what you've already got. Do you already have a lot of stamping things? Do you want more of those? Do you want something different? Is there something that you have that you might want to have in different colors, or did you find that something didn't quite work? Or maybe you haven't even used it since you bought it at the last show. So get it out, have a play, and then if you have any troubles, you can go back and talk to the retailers again. You can perhaps ask them to demonstrate it again, or get them to walk you through it, or perhaps point them in a direction of their website where they might have a resource that can help you out. But certainly understand what you've got, what else you might want. Make sure those on our email list will get our to-do list, which will be out tomorrow. So to head over to our to be on our email list, head over to our website, from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au. Scroll down and pop in your name and your email address. And tomorrow we'll send out the to-do list, which has got all the retailers on it. It's got who's doing classes, who's doing make and takes, who's doing demonstrations, and it also has links there that book directly to the retailers' websites where you can book those classes ahead of the show. So have a look at who's going to be there. Have a think about what you saw with them previously, or perhaps check out their socials on their Facebook or their websites. Bring a bag, bring some snacks, bring some comfy shoes, because there is a lot of walking around. And of course, make sure we've got lots of seating as well, so there's plenty of places to rest. Now, make sure you bring a bit of cash and cards. Now, most retailers do accept both, but it's always good to have a little bit of both, just in case, anything happens on the day. Now, if you are concerned with crowds, I often hear, I don't like coming to the shows because they're too crowded. Now, the problem is so many people are concerned with crowds that you're not coming to the shows anymore, and we're just not seeing the attendances that we used to. So certainly, if you are concerned with the crowds, plan on coming on the Sunday. Usually we only have about half the crafters on the Sunday that we have on the Saturday, and that's certainly been my experience of running these shows for over 10 years. So if you don't like the crowds, come a little bit earlier or later on the Sunday, and we can certainly almost guarantee that it won't be quite as busy, and hopefully you won't find it as overwhelming. And like I said, once you pay your entry fee, you can come in and out as many times as you want. The Cardinia Cultural Centre has got a fantastic foyer area with plenty of seating, and also there's outside seating as well. So if you need a break, you can go find a quiet place, grab something to eat, have a drink, review what you've got, get yourself ready, and then head back into it. Now, for more tips and tricks, Wendy and I did a video with our Plan C a while ago, and we'll pop the link somewhere near this video, and you can go run through the tips and tricks that Wendy and I had for attending a craft show. Now, as we said, this is Pakenham Show Week, so the Saturday the 17th and Sunday the 18th of May, we're heading to the Cardinia Cultural Centre for the Pakenham From Picture to Page craft show. We've got a fantastic lineup of retailers, and I'll run through those in a minute. Now, the other things that we're doing, we've got our ATC swap. Now, our theme is autumn palette themed. For those details as well, head over to our website. It talks there about what ATCs, or artist trading cards, are. We're going to be swapping them at 2 o'clock in the foyer, and I know that there's plenty of you already making them, and hopefully some of you that are a bit tight on time might be able to find a chance to throw some together as well. And all this is included in the one low entry price. And the other thing we've been talking about is welcoming the homemade cards for Seniors Australia group. Now, Dawn Lewis is one of the pickup points, and she's going to be at our show. And so you've got a couple of options. Firstly, you can make a card, download the little insert from our website, pop it in an envelope and leave it at the show for Dawn to take back to the creators. Or you can actually make a card, during the show. We're going to have an area set up where there'll be some base cards and sentiments and bits and pieces for you to throw together. But also we need some helpers to get that ready. We're finding as we lead up to the show, things get very, very hectic and all of us retailers are very overwhelmed. So if you happen to live near the Cardinia Cultural Centre or you're happy to travel on a Friday afternoon, we need some card makers to cut up the cards, to cut up sentiments, to get it all set up so that when our crafters arrive on Saturday, it's all ready to go. So if you're interested to help out, as well as getting a free ticket to the show, reach out through Facebook, through YouTube, or of course to our email, michelle@fromPictureToPageandBeyond.com.au. Let me know you're available, what you can do to help us out, and then we will connect you and get you set up to help us get set up. So I think they're the main things. Oh, so let's run through all the things that are going on. Now, firstly, for the one low entry price, we've got 17 retailers. We've got 6 demonstrations, 3 free make and takes, and then 7 retailers offering 9 different classes. So there really is so much to do. And you can get not only 1, but 2-day tickets as well on the website. And that tickets will be available at the door. Cash and FPOS is available. So firstly, we've got Dawn Lewis. Now, she's offering 2 different classes across the 2 days. We've got the Victorian Parchments Retreats. They'll be running classes. Scrap with Friends are running a class, and you can book into that now. J Craft are running a class on a Saturday and a different class on a Sunday, and you can book at the show. Creative Memories is doing classes with their kids, so book at the show. Handmade Haven class, you can book now. Mixed Media Art class, you can book now as well. And again, all of those details are over on our website. You can see exactly what the an image and a description of what the classes are, and as well as which ones you can book in now, which ones you need to book at the show. And then we've got 3 of our retailers offering make and take. So we've got a paper experience with their fun little make and take, the Stamping Up team, as well as Handmade Haven. And they're free little projects that gives you a chance to get hands on, try something different, and have a chance to learn something new that you can share with friends. And then finally, in addition to those, we've got demonstrations from Craft Zone, Live Love Craft, Papercrafts, and the Catchy Crafts. And then our other exhibitors, we're very excited to have Sandra from Parchment Down Under coming. Nat Scraps is coming back. She hasn't been with us for a while. We've got Jen and Joe with Smush and Smudge. We've got the Bellbird Paper Arts, and we've got Paper Source with their gorgeous handmade papers as well. So like I said, 17 exhibitors, 6 make and takes, 6 demonstrations, 3 make and takes, 7 retailers doing 9 different classes. There is so much to do across the Pakenham weekend. And then once that's all over and we have a chance to get sorted, our next DESTASH, well, the only DESTASH for 2025 is up and running. That is going to be on Saturday, the 28th of June. Now, for all the details, you know what to do. Head over to our website from pictureToPageandBeyond.com.au. Scroll down and click on the purple square, and that'll tell you where it's going to be. It's at the Notting Hill Community Hall in Notting Hill, which is sort of corner of Clayton and Mount Waverley. There's a chance to sell off all your unwanted craft supplies. And of course, if you don't really feel like getting rid of anything or you need more and you're looking for inspiration, then come along and grab a bargain. We'll have more details of that in the upcoming weeks, but that is now open for applications, so please check out the website. Now, our Papercraft Posse is our little corner of the internet where we get together and share things between shows. And it's been a little bit busy this week, which has been great. I've been sharing some of the behind-the-scenes shots as well as Julie from Handmade Haven. Heidi and I have been sharing our Mother's Day cards. Lisa made a lovely card with her 49er Market collection. Mary from Craft Zone was sharing their latest, and Sharon with Craft My World are talking about their upcoming retreat, and Julie from Handmade Haven has an upcoming retreat as well. So for those details, head over to our Facebook page, Papercraft Posse, and you can see all the good things that are happening over there. So that is it for this week's Show Week update. Tips and tricks, think about what you might be looking for when you come to the show. See which classes you can book into ahead of time. Make sure you got comfy shoes on and you're ready for a fantastic weekend. And watch that video that Wendy and I did to give you some further tips and tricks for heading to a Papercraft show. And yes, the Pakenham show is this weekend, Saturday the 17th and Sunday the 18th of May at the Cardinia Cultural Centre. We've got our ATC swap. We've got our homemade cards for Seniors Australia, opportunity. So bring some cards to donate or make one while you're there. And then we've got a fantastic lineup of retailers and all the classes, demonstrations, and make and takes. So I'm so looking forward to seeing you at the show. As always, like I said, give this video a thumbs up, a like, share us with your crafty friends, leave a comment, and please, if you see me at the show, come up and introduce yourselves. Let me know who you are, and I'm so looking forward to putting some names to faces. So this is Michelle signing off. I hope you have a crafty day.